Success story of Carlos Alcaraz, the tennis prodigy. In the world of tennis, legends are born through passion, dedication, and relentless determination. This is the inspiring success story of Carlos Alcaraz, a prodigy who fought through many challenges and just defeated one of the big three of tennis, Novak Djokovic, to boast the title of world number one. The beginnings. Carlos Alcaraz was born on May 5, 2003, in a small town in Spain. From a tender age, he displayed an exceptional affinity for tennis, often seen holding a racket even before he could walk. His family recognized his passion and encouraged him to follow his heart. Hailing from the land of legendary Rafal Nadal, do I even need to tell you that Rafi is Carlos's idol? But the first person that inspired Carlos was none other than his father. Not a lot of you might know this, but Carlos Alcaraz Sr. was one of the top 40 tennis players in Spain. He used to compete in the early 90s professionally, but did not secure as much praise, unfortunately. However, he recognized that his son might just be able to do what he could not. And as you may be able to tell, he dedicated his heart and blood to helping his son become the best tennis player in the world. The first swing. At the age of 3, Carlos Alcaraz held his first racket and hit his first ball on a makeshift court in his backyard. Witnessing the raw talent, his family decided to enroll him in a local tennis academy to nurture his budding skills. Of course, his father also helped in tutoring the young prodigy, and thanks to their efforts, Carlos took the first big steps in becoming the player he is today. The challenges. If you think that Carlos's story is all sunshine and rainbows, then you would be wrong. Carlos's journey to greatness was not without challenges, but his family made immense sacrifices to support his dreams. They even went on to face financial struggles that forced them to relocate, but they ensured Carlos received the best tennis training available. At the academy, Carlos was exposed to the rigorous training schedules that tested his physical and mental limits. Despite his young age, he approached each session with determination and a relentless will to improve. For his first international tournament, Carlos had to loan 2,000 euros from a family friend who owned Postres Reina, a local sweet food company. Amazed by the great feats Carlos showcased, the owner decided to invest in the prodigy officially. They gave him a sponsorship, and Carlos wore the Postres Reina logo with pride. And why not? The company allowed, and the sponsorship allowed Carlos a training program that built him. He was able to join amazing coaches in the country, and not to mention appear in international competitions as well. But just when things were going forward, fate took a step back. In 2018, at the age of 15, Carlos suffered a major setback when a severe injury sidelined him for several months. Many doubted whether he would ever return to the court, but Carlos's never give up spirit and unwavering belief in himself propelled him through a grueling recovery process. And just like the hero from an action movie, Carlos was back in action. The rise begins. In 2019, Carlos Alcaraz made a triumphant comeback to the tennis circuit. His unwavering determination and improved skills caught the attention of fans and professionals alike. And now, the boy is in the big leagues. Carlos made his mark in the professional tennis world in 2020, where he displayed incredible composure and skill beyond his years. His journey from a relatively unknown player to a rising star had begun. He was just 16 at the time and managed to defeat Albert Ramos Vignolas in the first round. However, the run was cut short after defeat by Federico Correa in the second round. Carlos Alcaraz's breakthrough came in 2021 when he defeated some of the biggest names in the sport. He was just 17 at the time and became the youngest player ever to participate in the Australian Open. And he didn't just participate, he won the whole thing. With every victory, his confidence soared, and Carlos Alcaraz was en route to make history after history. And this was just the beginning. Reaching the summit. In 2022, Carlos Alcaraz achieved a historic milestone by winning his first Grand Slam title. The victory solidified his position among the elite players of the game and catapulted him into the top rankings. He defeated Casper Ruud only to become the youngest champion in the history of the Miami Open. Further, he made his 19th birthday even more special by doing the impossible. He defeated Rafal Nadal, the legendary player, to become the youngest player and the only teenager to defeat him on clay. But Carlos didn't stop there. He went on to defeat Novak Djokovic the very next day, to become the youngest person to beat world number 1 since 2004. He is the only person who has defeated Nadal and Djokovic, two members of the big three of tennis, back to back. With all the facts that I just told you, one thing is clear. Carlos Alcaraz is going to be a superstar. He's defeated some of the biggest names in history of tennis, and the boy is just 20 years old right now. He's broken a lot of records already, and he's been playing in the ATP for just a few years right now. He currently boasts the title of number 1, the youngest player ever to reach that summit. Carlos is a force to be reckoned with, and he is here to stay. The financial troubles he went through were just a speed bump in his progress, and this prodigy is here to stay, break records, and make history. The big boy. Carlos Alcaraz is just 20, and can you guess his net worth? He is worth well over $15 million right now. This just makes me smile and feel strangely proud. A boy who borrowed 2,000 euros for his match is now a multi-millionaire, and he deserves all of the laurels. But his mission is well past the money. He joined the game to become the best player in the history of tennis and leave a legacy like no one else. It's safe to say that Carlos Alcaraz, the young tennis prodigy, is a big boy now. He's made his parents proud, but also received praise and, more importantly, respect from his idols. A legacy in the making. Carlos Alcaraz continues to push the boundaries of his potential, and his story is just the beginning. As he embarks on new challenges, he carries with him the values of perseverance, humility, and respect for the sport. Beyond his achievements on the court, Carlos Alcaraz uses his platform to make a positive impact off the court. He's actively involved in various charitable initiatives, inspiring others to give back to their communities. Carlos Alcaraz's journey from a young boy with a dream to a tennis prodigy conquering the world is a tale of passion, resilience, and unwavering dedication. His story continues to inspire millions, reminding us that greatness is within reach for those who dare to chase it. If you found Carlos Alcaraz's story as inspiring as we did, hit that subscribe button and join us in celebrating the success stories of extraordinary individuals. Click on the video on your screen right now.